hanging with the Brits, spot a T. Why not?
Right, couple more. When do you train for this event? We never see you training for Kota on socials. We see you smashing big waves. We see you breath holding. We see you doing handstands in the gym. We see you with your new baby. How do you train for this event?
Well, that kind of comes back to the mindset that I was talking about, where one really cool aspect is that the tricks are important, and it's really important to be well versed and well trained currently on the tricks you want to pull off. But I think more important is having your mind in the right place, and the training that I do for Jaws, the big wave training, translates pretty well over to this, because it is how to perform under pressure. It is like everything we do at Jaws. When you don't just say we're going to do a relaxed breath hold. We say, okay, we're going to run around this pool 5 times. We're going to do 10 burpees, put on a weighted vest, do 2 flips into the water, get down to the pool, where you are honestly, by the time you get to the bottom of the pool, you're almost freaking out. You do 2 flips, and then you swim across the pool. And as you're swimming across the pool, like, I'm done, I'm over it, I'm about to come up, one of your friends comes over to you and starts like wrestling you underwater. And it's that moment where you're so panicked and you're so done, and you're like, I don't care about any of this. And you have two directions you can go. One is, I'm done, like, push this guy away, get out of my face, I'm over it, come up to the surface. The other is submitting to it and just completely relaxing into it, knowing that I don't know what's going to happen, but my best chance of survival here is to relax. And that moment where you relax is what we train for, and that's what you'll find out at Jaws, is being out there getting worked by a wave, and you don't have a choice. There is no easy way out, and you can freak out, which uses your energy, uses your oxygen, or you can do everything you can to relax your mind. It's not even relaxing your body. Your body can be relaxed, but it's your mind that uses the majority of the oxygen. So being able to relax your mind in those stressful situations makes all the difference. And when you're out at Kota and you crash your second trick and you lose your board, you start to freak out, and things, you feel like all of that pressure from the world, from your sponsors, from your friends, from everyone looking at you, kind of like counting on you in a way. It builds up, and that pressure has kind of been what cracks me in a little bit of a way. So training to be relaxed in those moments, I think, is the most important thing, and that's what I do the entire year.
When you get into the final, you've worked your way through, and you get into the final. Do you feel that there's more pressure on you for the final, or do you feel, I've got on the podium, I can chill?
Well, in previous years, I've felt a lot more pressure, and that's kind of been what ends up leading to disaster for me in the final, where I might have some pretty big tricks, but it's not a clean performance. It's not clean. I have a lot of crashes because I'm trying crazy tricks that I think I need to do. And this year I was just like keeping it simple. I'm going to ride the same heat. I'm going to ride it freaking strong. And I did have a few mess ups in the final. I crashed a few tricks, but we have a little bit longer heat, so I know it's all good. Like, chill, relax, take your time. All I need is 3 really good scores. And about halfway through the final, I got those 3 high scores, and then I'm like, all right, now everything's just a game. Now I got to try to better those scores. And like we've always described it in competition as you build a house on the other competitors. So you start off with setting your foundations. You set your 3 tricks, bam, I got those dialed. Now I can start bettering them. And before you know that, you put your other competitors in a place where they have to do not 1, but 2 or 3 crazy tricks to come back and hit you. And to me, I felt really good about my final, and Not to say that I knew I won it, but I knew that I'd done what I had to do. I knew I'd rode the final that I wanted to ride, which honestly is all I care about. Is if I go out there and I ride like I want to ride, then it's up to the judges or it's up to the other riders. I don't have any control over that. It's just, I feel, you feel bummed when you go out there and you don't do what you know you can do.